Good morning again. My name is Gumre Chandrasen and we are trying to understand module number 3rd. In our last lecture, we already started that topic of under the module 3rd, we are trying to understand overview of, yes, now you are on my share screen, I think, overview of industrial sector. Clear? So here we discussed in the last lecture already, some students is absent I think. त्याच्यात ऑलरेडी आपण पाहिलं की सेकंडरी सेक्टर म्हणजे काय. Then also see the introduction of industrialization and all. Then see the measurement of industrial industrial production IIPs. Then we see the determinants of industrialization, that all are we discussed here. Clear. Composition also focus. Functional composition and ownership composition. So I'm not repeat again that all. That is a functional composition, under comes to that all, and ownership composition. Then we started to the industrial growth since 1991 and there are the measures. I think that all measure is completed. Yes, please reply me. That all measures we discussed in the previous lecture. Yes, reply me please. हे सगळे मेजर्स झालेले आहेत. रिप्लाय द्यायला हरकत नाही आता. येस बोला. सगळ्यांनीच बोलायचं जरा, म्हणजे मला कळेल ना कोणाला आवाज तर येतोय त्याच्यावरनं. येस, दॅट ऑल मेजर डिस्कस इन द लास्ट लेक्चर. शेअर स्क्रीन वरचे. येस, अमिरा इज रिप्लाइंग, म्हणजे फक्त तिलाच माहिती आहे, बाकीच्यांना नाही कोणाला माहिती आहे. Hello. Okay, yes, very good. So now going on next topic. Industrial growth in 1991. See here. Now we are trying to understand that how is the industrial growth. Clear. So that is the industrial growth. Whether going on first, then we see the that since independence, the government of India passed several resolutions to guide and regulate the industrial activities. Clear. And these included industrial policy resolutions 1948 and 1956, Industrial Development and Regulation Act 1951. Right. And then industrial policy statement, which comes to the 1973. And one more important, I yesterday told you all in yesterday lecture, FERA 1973 and MRTP 1969. These all the act. हे सगळे ऍक्ट आहेत. मला सर याचा आणि त्याचं काय रिलेशन आहे? येस, इट इज व्हेरी क्लोज रिलेशन. कारण की त्या सगळ्या ऍक्ट मध्ये आपली इकॉनॉमी पुढे जात राहिली किंवा गेली. क्लियर. फ्रॉम दॅट ऍक्ट, अंडर दीज ऑल ऍक्ट, इकॉनॉमी इज सर्व्हायव्हिंग. इकॉनॉमी हे सगळ्या ऍक्ट मधनं पास झाली आणि नंतरच ती पुढे गेली. सो when comes to the P.V. Narasimha Rao government during the 19, then they have start in our economy plan, 8 5-year plan, that is duration is 1992 to 1997. Where are we just started to the new economic policies. फक्त आपण तिथं just नवीन इकॉनॉमिक पॉलिसीला स्टार्ट केली होती. At the moment there is a many challenges to develop to our state and all. Right. So that is we are focused to the 8 5-year plan. We are making the plan for development. At the moment when that plans, we are taking to the some decisions for develop the industries and all. Then that government is passes away. म्हणजे गेलं यांचं कुणाच गव्हर्नमेंट गेलं 5 years पिरियड कंप्लीट करून. पीव्ही नरसिंह रावाचा नंतर मग परत रूल वरती अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी यांचं गव्हर्नमेंट आलं 1998 to 2002. दॅट पॉलिसी स्टील कंटिन्यू. आता ते 97 मध्ये 2004 पर्यंत होतं, पण आपल्या इंडियामध्ये तुम्हाला बऱ्याच वेळा सांगितलं की आपल्या प्लॅनिंग आपण कंटिन्यूस ठेवलंय. बऱ्याच वेळा गव्हर्नमेंट अपेंडन जरी झालंय, बट मेनी टाइम कंटिन्यू द प्लॅन्स. क्लिअर? Then comes to the 10th 5-year plan. That period of 5-year plan, that is a first 2-year completion goes to the year 2004. म्हणजे 1.5 year अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी यांचं गव्हर्नमेंट होतं आणि त्याच्यानंतर आलं ते मनमोहन सिंगाचं. त्याच्यात 2 टर्म झाल्या त्यांच्या. क्लिअर? आणि 11th 5-year plan. So that all during plans government have a open to economy simultaneously through that above plans, means during 4 plans. आणि आता 5th plan 2000 जर कंटिन्यू झाला असता 2012 to 2017 आणि आता पुढचा, पण नंतरची स्टोरी माहिती आहे तुम्हाला, नीती आयोग नंतर आणला. सो दॅट प्लॅन इज नॉट कम्प्लिटेड. इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रोथ सिन्स 2012 to 2017. There is also huge change in our economy and all. Clear? Whether you observing is here that previous measures have leads the increase in competition from foreign firms and large number of opportunity trade in India. Clear? Whether we implement that measures and during the plans. That contribution of industries where you learn is here. That sector of GDP increase in 1991 and in year 2016 to 17 that share of industry also goes on 29.02%. I am telling that 2016-17 data. आणि ही व्हॅल्यू ह्या ग्रॉस व्हॅल्यू ऍडेड ची कन्सिडर केली तर ती किती होती? 29.2% year 2016-17. In short, what I tell you here, growth rate of industrial production in our India, that is since 1991 was totally different, but the sector performance was affected by domestic as well as global factors, right? And also one more I tell you reality, overall growth rate achieved the sector during 8th 5-year plan. Just I on our screen, see here, just I explain. 8th plan, that is 1992 to 97, was 8.1%, म्हणजे चांगली ग्रोथ होती. मनमोहन सिंगचं गव्हर्नमेंट होतं बघा. नंतर ड्यू टू प्रोडक्शन ऑफ न्यू इकॉनॉमिक पॉलिसीज ड्युरिंग द पिरियड ऑफ 9th 5-year plan, means 98 to 2002, that recorded increase only 5.5%, म्हणजे पहिल्यापेक्षा कमी झाली. पहिली किती होती? 8.1, नंतर किती झाली? 5.5%. ड्यू टू द लोअर डिमांड ऑफ मॅन्युफॅक्चर गुड्स अँड इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चरल construction in India, that is the can be reasons. Then comes to the plan next, that is the 10th year plan period, that is 2002 and 2007. I'll show you on our screen. Again that growth goes to the 8.2%. That industrial production due to the what we say that highly or that significant level contribution of manufacturing sector. म्हणजे इथं मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग मध्ये खूप सारे चेंज होताना दिसले आपल्याला. 11th 5-year plan मध्ये काय झालं म्हणतात? जो स्टार्ट झाला होता 2007 to 2012, दॅट जे 8.2% जो ग्रोथ रेट होता तो परत कमी झाला आणि तो किती आला परत आता? 6.9% ग्रोथ रेट पर एनम. And that due to the global financial crisis 2003 पासून सुरू झाले होते. वर्ल्ड नाही का, ते वर्ल्ड ट्रेड सेंटर अमेरिकेत त्याच्यावरती अटॅक झाला होता. आणि तिथपासून फायनान्शियल क्रायसिसला सुरुवात झाली. वन मोर इम्पॉर्टंट चेंज इन दॅट व्हॉट इज राईज इन क्रूड ऑइल अँड रॉ मटेरियल प्राइसेस अलॉंग विथ द डोमेस्टिक डिमांड फॉर फॉरेन गुड्स अँड सर्व्हिसेस. क्लिअर. आता हे सगळी जर्नी झाली किती बघा, पहिली होती 8 नंतर ती 6 झाली, नंतर परत 8% झाली, आणि अगदी प्लॅन 11th होता तिथपर्यंत किती झाली परत ती 6.9%. म्हणजे इट्स नॉट बॅड. पण नंतरचा जर प्लॅन कंटिन्यू झाला असता अजून वाढली असती, पण नंतर नीती आयोग असे बरेच काही प्रॉब्लेम झाले. अँड दॅट इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रोन ऑन 7.4% इयर 2015-16. क्लिअर. नंतर तर आपण ते ग्रोथ सगळे स्ट्रक्चर चेंज केलं. क्लिअर. अँड ड्युरिंग दॅट अगेन डाऊन इन इयर 2017-18 परत तो 5.8% झाला, आणि आत्ताचा डेटा अवेलेबल नाही, तो तुम्हाला सांगितलं असता मी. रिसेंट डेटा इज नॉट अवेलेबल. डेटा अवेलेबल ओनली फॉर इयर 2016, 17, 18. तोपर्यंत किती होता तो 5.4%. नंतर आपले साहेब आले, साहेबांनी आपली इकॉनॉमी मजबूतच चालवली आपल्याला असं म्हणायचं आपण आता. राईट. So in this way, economy is running. Where industrial growth 2017, 12, and 13. Clear? Are you understand that how the impact of governments and percentage change in the industrial growth rate? Are you understand all? Yes, reply me please. समजते का सगळ्यांना का फारच डोक्याच्या वरून चाललंय? ओके. देवांग पण आला आज. वा वा. देवांगची लिस्ट काढा पेन. Okay, so these are the industrial growth since 1991. Now next, industrial policies and regulations. That picture I many times present in front of you, 1951 to 19, that within 40 years, there is many act passes by government. Then comes to the industrial policy resolution in 1998. And then comes to the Industry Development and Regulation Act 1951. आता हे ऍक्ट काय येतच राहिले नंतर नंतर. त्या सगळ्याचं एकच एम होतं की बाबा आपला नेशन डेव्हलप कसा होईल. आणि ऍक्ट का म्हणतो आपण, आपण तर एक तर डेमोक्रेसी मध्ये राहतो, आपल्यात पेपरला जास्त व्हॅल्यू आहे, ऑन पेपर. Clear. So we have implement many act, or we are trying to throw up that act. आपलं पर्पज हेच असते की हाऊ द अचीव डेव्हलपमेंट्स अँड ऑल. क्लिअर. दॅट इज अ स्टेट पर्पज. देर इज नो एनी इश्यू. Clear. Same like is here. I already told you that how is the regulation act, that all, how to come to our India, and that all acts trying to develop to industry and all. So same is like that Industrial Development and Regulation Act 1951. Industrial Policy Resolution then comes to 1956. आपण बऱ्याच वेळा कंपनी ऍक्ट मध्ये बघा 1956 हे तुम्ही कायम बोललात, आठवते का तुम्हाला सेक्रेटरी प्रॅक्टिसेस मध्ये? आता तो चेंज झाला, तोच तो कंपनी ऍक्ट. तो ऍक्ट आता चेंज झालेला आहे. राईट. सो दॅट इज कम्स टू हिअर. Then Industrial Policy Statement 1973 and 1980. These also impact on developed the industries. Which can be the creates the industry growth. Because the after independence, Government of India passes several resolutions and that guide regulate the industrial activities. This is called the included industrial resolutions. Many resolutions passing on your screen that I show you here. Just I told you some activities of the industries government want to the under control. They are the reason they are passing one act, Monopoly and Restrictive Trade Practice Act, that is called MRTP. And yes, just I told you when start the lecture, I already told you FERA, Foreign Exchange Regulation Act, that is the FERA. Clear? So these all are the industrial policies and regulations. Clear? समझते का? Yes, are you understand all of you? Yes. Very good. Okay, now we see the next. Yes, to develop the industries and all. Yes, there is come to the act in year 2003. To introduction new economic policy 1991 created liberalized economic environment and a need to the shift the focus from restricting monopoly practices, that is MRTP Act in 1915, that is developed to them in new act. Clear that monopoly practices to the promotion competition, right? 2002 la na yes, wait, I am telling you what is the story. ऐका मी सांगतोय तर ऐका. Government of India that appointed committee on competition policy and law under the chairmanship लक्षात ठेवाय नाव S.V.S. Raghavan. S.V.S. Raghavan. This committee submitted its report. Now see here, listen carefully. Under their government is then Atal Bihari Vajpayee, right? And that committee report submitted in year 2000 that according to the Competition Act was passed in year 2002. Act passed कधी झाला हा? Competition Act was passed in the year 2002 and in force, yes, in force on the 13th January 2003. लक्षात आलं का? 13 जानेवारी 2013, sorry 2003. This act replaced the MRTP Act 1969. इम्प्लिमेंटेशन कधी आहे ऍक्टचं? 13 जानेवारी 2003. आणि तो कशाला काढून आलाय तो? MRTP, मोनोपॉली रिस्ट्रिक्टिव्ह ट्रेड प्रॅक्टिस ऍक्ट, जो 1969 ला आणला होता. So Competition Act 2003 was also known as the Antitrust Law. हे नाव लक्षात ठेवा जरा. Antitrust Law, and it was later amended in the year 2007. परत याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा बदल केला गेला. आता तुमच्या स्क्रीन वरती एक पिक्चर आहे बघा. कोण आहे माणूस माहिती आहे का? अरे यू नो द मॅन? कोण आहे स्क्रीन वरचे? दिसते का? हे दोन बाया माणसं. हे नाही विचारलं मी, हे इकडलं कोण आहे? मला कोण आहे माहिती आहे आणि नाव काय तर माहित नाही. वा, कोणालाच माहित नाही. कोण आहे स्क्रीन वरती? Hmm. Yes. ह्याला माहिती आहे म्हणते मग बोलत हे माहिती आहे म्हणे. बाकीच्या कोणाला माहिती आहे का? Anybody know? This man is Arun Jaitley. वारले ते आता. अटल बिहारी वाजपेयीच्या गव्हर्नमेंट मध्ये फायनान्स मिनिस्टर होते. Clear? So now see, there are the, I am taken one footage under the parliament. लोकसभेमधलं फुटेज आहे टॅगच्या संदर्भात. आता हे आवाज येत नाही, आता हे सॉफ्टवेअरचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे. बघा येतोय का आवाज? Have you come to voice? No, this is a software problem. Wait, I'm dude. Another trick. Wait.
When the law was originally enacted, size in the business world was almost regarded as evil. This somewhat became anachronic, irrelevant to the present time. We need our corporations today to compete globally. We need them to be very large in size. We also need them to benefit from the economies of scale. But at the same time, we must also take care that there is no abuse of that size that takes place. The second reason why the MRTP Act lost its relevance, because as it was just pointed out, there are areas under the unfair trade practices which have a lot of commonality with the consumer forums. And therefore, that is one jurisdiction which is gradually moving away from the MRTP Commission to the consumer forums itself. What remains now is the restrictive trade practices. And the MRTP Act has 17 trade practices which are referred to as per se restrictive trade practices. Now, a very large number of them in a market regulated economy perhaps may not even be regarded as restrictive trade practices in the present context. It is in this context that this law, the competition bill, has been legislated. The competition law really has three basic components to it. And the first component, and each of the three, the underlying intention is that in a free market economy or a market regulated economy, when aberrations start from the market itself, should the economy and the government and the system be helpless in dealing with those aberrations? You give them freedom, but you expect a certain amount of fairness along with that freedom. And that fairness will be ensured by setting a regulatory mechanism and the rules in place which every corporation has to follow. The first component, therefore, which is dealt with under clause 3 of this bill, is the anti-competitive practices. There is a complete prohibition that no corporation, no company shall indulge in any form of anti-competitive practices. And I may mention here that those 17 restrictive trade practices under the MRTP Act have been reduced on a presumption to 4 anti-competitive practices. Now, these are 4 anti-competitive practices which are eminently presumed to be per se anti-competitive. For instance, if large companies which control the market share start regulating the sale price, the object of competition is when competition increases, quality will improve, quantums will improve, prices will come down and the consumer will benefit. The essence of this law is that the consumer interest is to be protected. It's a macro law, unlike the Consumer Protection Act, which is a micro law to protect the grievances of the consumer, which protects through the market economy the interest of the consumer. But if all of them gang up, all of them form a cartel, and then the cartelization is that none of us will sell below this price. We had last year instances of cement companies in this country do it. In such a case, will the system be helpless, or will there be a forum like the Competition Commission which will have the jurisdiction to pass appropriate orders to crack and break a cartel of this kind?
How to come voice? Little bit. Yeah, I'm stop them because video is big. To passing the bill, they have comes to, that is a parliament speech by Arun Jaitley at the moment under the government of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. They are the finance minister and they are the speech on that bill. Little bit you have listened that bill or not? हे थोडंसं ऐकायला आलं की नाही तुम्हाला? अजिबातच नाही आलं. Little bit you are the understand of the speech. Okay, fine. So that bill comes to the, yes, they are the presenting that bill. I know that there is a voice of problem. Yes, so this is the Competition Act 2003 have enacted to them. They are the passing the bill. Just I told you introductory how is that MRTP is converted into the reforms. That old act is cancelled and implement the new act is here on your screen. Yes, Competition Act 2002. Just I already told you that Competition Act 2002 replaced the MRTP Act 1969, which are the totally controlled by the MRTP, which are come to the competition. And why the need? Yes, that under the speech, parliament speech, Arun Jaitley, whether you listen properly, they are the forcefully say that here the need to the global competitive environment. Our India makes to the competition for global level. We never believe restricted. Now we compete with global. आज आपल्याला रिस्ट्रिक्ट राहून चालणार नाही. आपल्याला ग्लोबल लेवलची जर कॉम्पिटिशन करायचं असेल तर त्या लेवलचं आपल्याला वर्क करावं लागेल असं त्यांचं मत होतं. आणि आता तुम्हाला सांगितलं की रेकमेंडेशन ऑफ SVS Raghavan committee is there. What is the objective of that act? Clear on your screen. Promote the fair business practice. की सगळ्यांना प्रमोट करणं की you have to promote for the doing the business activities. That healthy competition, we can say that healthy competition in the market where you already learn in perfect competition, where are the buyers ready to sell and buyers ready to buy, sellers ready to sell and buyers ready to buy. त्याला आपण मार्केट फोर्स म्हणतो. अशी कॉम्पिटिशन व्हायला पाहिजे. One more importance, that is a prohibition of anti-competitive agreement. Some practices in the market, there are the regulated the market, right? So that unfair trade practices which are adverse effect on consumers. So that remove such types of restrictions. Third one objective, prevent monopolies, means in short is what? To prevent abuse of monopoly power of dominance. की डॉमिनेट केलं काही इंडस्ट्री स्वतःचं एक पॉवर म्हणजे थोडक्यात गव्हर्नमेंट शिवाय पर्याय नव्हता कुणाला. होल अँड सोल राईट्स टू गव्हर्नमेंट. देर इज अ लेस अथॉरिटीज अंडर कम्स टू गव्हर्नमेंट. खूप कमी अथॉरिटी गव्हर्नमेंट म्हणजे गव्हर्नमेंट सोडून दुसऱ्यांकडे होती. म्हणजे मेजॉरिटी प्रपोर्शन कोणाकडे होतं? मेजॉरिटी राईट्स टू द गव्हर्नमेंट, very less right to the private sector. Clear? Next one, freedom of trade. Under the freedom of trade, there is a liberalized economy to ensure freedom of trade in Indian market. Means there is no any discrimination by the government, taxes or some favor goods. Clear? In short, no types of restriction in economy. थोडक्यात इकॉनॉमी ही रिस्ट्रिक्शन लेस असणार. त्याच्यामध्ये कुठेही काय म्हणतो आपण रिस्ट्रिक्टिव्ह केलं जाणार नाही. प्रमोट अँड सस्टेन कॉम्पिटिशन, त्या सगळ्याचं प्राईम एम काय आहे ठेवलेलं इथं? टू क्रिएट अवेअरनेस ऑन द न्यू कॉम्पिटिशन लॉ अँड इम्पार्ट ट्रेनिंग ऑन द प्रोव्हिजन्स of the act. And one more importance, that is regulate the activities of combinations. Means जे काही प्रॉब्लेमॅटिक सिच्युएशन होत आहे तर त्याला काढून टाकणं. इन शॉर्ट इकॉनॉमी डेव्हलप वरती जास्तीत जास्त फोकस करणं. क्लिअर? दीज ऑल आर द फोकस अंडर द कॉम्पिटिशन ऍक्ट 2002. नाउ वी सी द व्हॉट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ ऍक्ट 2002. The Competition Act 2002 was enacted the Parliament of India and governs Indian competition law. Under this legislation, the Competition Commission of India was established to prevent the activities that have an adverse effect on competition in India. Means in short, throughout the act, whatever we pass in the 1969, that is MRTP, त्याच्यातले जे रिस्ट्रिक्ट करणारे पॉइंट्स आहेत आपल्या इकॉनॉमीला ते सगळे काढून टाकणं आणि थोडक्यात इकॉनॉमीला कॉम्पिटिशन लेवल वरती घेऊन जाणं. विच कॅन बी इकॉनॉमी द रन, की इकॉनॉमी त्याच्यात जास्तीत जास्त रन कशी होईल, हाच त्याच्यामध्ये प्राईम मोटिव्ह ठेवला गेला. क्लिअर? Now we see the features on your screen. First feature, Competition Commission of India. What you are observing here? Under the Constitution of Competition Commission of India, that can be said the CCI. This act provided the constitution of a corporate body. ज्याला आपण काय म्हणूया? This is CCI. Under the direction of Government of India, elimination of unhealthy competition. की जी कॉम्पिटिशन आहेत की त्याच्यात चांगल्या प्रॅक्टिसेस होत नाही, रिस्ट्रिक्शन असतात, अशी काढून टाकणं. विच हॅड टू द ऍडव्हर्स इफेक्ट ऑन कन्झ्युमर्स इंटरेस्ट, राईट? अँड प्रमोट कॉम्पिटिशन इन द डोमेस्टिक मार्केट. That merge bench look into the agreement of merge, and that aim is what is here to enforce the provision of Objective Competition Act. जे objective ठेवले त्याला justice देणं. Also that CCI has given the judicial power to impose penalties on companies working against the provision the act, right? And look over all the cases of pending under the MRTPC. Just I told you, that is Monopolies and Restrictive Trade Practices Commission. Clear? And also unfair trade practices were shifted concern with consumers court. म्हणजे असं पण नाही की कोणाला जस्टिस होणार, ते पण होणार. And one more important is that act did not apply the banks, public financial institutions, व्हेंचर कॅपिटल अँड फॉरेन इन्स्टिट्यूशन अँड इन्व्हेस्टर्स. म्हणजे त्याच्याबरोबर ह्या लॉची लिमिटेशन पण होती की हा बँकला अप्लाय होणार नाही, इन्स्टिट्यूशनला पण होणार नाही, व्हेंचर कॅपिटल आहे किंवा फॉरेन इन्स्टिट्यूशन किंवा इन्व्हेस्टर साठी सुद्धा हा लॉ अप्लाय होणार नाही, असं त्याचं पहिलं पिक्चर आहे. Prohibit anti-competitive agreements. Another one more important feature of this act, that prevention. Prohibition means what? Prevention anti-competitive agreements. According to that act, no enterprises or association or enterprises or person or association of person, right, shall enter into the any agreement with respect of production, supply, distribution, storage, acquisition of control of goods, services, clear, consumer interest or where anti-competitive nature जे काय असेल ते सगळं याच्यावरती या लॉचा रिस्ट्रिक्शन राहणार. आणि हे एक त्याचं महत्वाचं फीचर्स आहे. ऑल्सो अब्यूज ऑफ डॉमिनन्स, असं पण होतं पहिलं. That dominance, that context to the implied that position of strength enjoyed by companies which is will unable to the operate independently of competitive, that competitive forces. Clear. One more important is that prevailing the market and would be have adverse effect on competitive and consumers. In short, that act is really help to the company's development all. So that is most important feature. One more important feature of that regulate combination, that acquisition, merge and amalgamations. Clear. Under that here, whether implement the act by government, especially that act here is purposefully focus on that policies where the regulation of combination, म्हणजे जिथं जिथं काही प्रॉब्लेम्स क्रिएट होतात तर त्याच्यावरती फोर्सफुली ऍक्शन घेणं. खरं हे जसं लॉ केला त्याच्यात लिमिटेशन पण सांगितली होती की हे काय काय वेळेस अप्लाय होणार नाही, राईट. दॅट इज द रियालिटीज. बट सायमल्टेनियसली दॅट इज वन मोर इम्पॉर्टंट इन दॅट रेग्युलेशन कॉम्बिनेशन अँड ऑल. It is one of the importance in that act. Interest the Competition Commission of India. कंपनी लेवलला जास्तीत जास्त कॉम्पिटिशन क्रिएट कशी करता येईल हे या ऍक्टचं मेन पर्पज होत. क्लिअर. अँड इन दॅट थ्रू दे आर द ट्राईंग बेस्ट. आणि असं पण नाही की नुसतं इम्प्लिमेंटेशन केलं, they are the doing that level competition where can become to the more advantages. Clear. So that all are the features of these act. Clear. You understand, I think little bit. I think today I'm stop here. Please type your name. Tomorrow lecture is our 7:30. So now meet in tomorrow lecture. Have a nice day. Bye. See you. Take care.